The Guardian, the beacon of fake news and how not to do a newspaper, how to go bankrupt. They placed that for years and years. They've tried to become the home of cringe. They have now crossed the line, once again, it's not the first time actually, by calling the Falklands Malvinas, because that's how you do it. Especially over the last few days when we were talking a lot about the Falklands and the anniversary and all the people who sacrificed their lives to protect the islands for the people in the Falklands who want to be British. Put aside British or Argentinian, they want to call it the Falklands. Simple. And all the referendums or any opinion polls, every vote, every campaign moved towards the Falklands, not Malvinas. But this is a headline that we see from The Guardian 40 years after the Malvinas. Stop saying that, firstly. Secondly, if you're going to talk about the rest of the article, which is about Britain still acts as if the dispute is settled, it isn't. It really depends who you're talking about. Because are you talking about the Argentinian state? Because we don't care about them. If you're going to go with that, then we have to talk about every other tyrannical government who want to take over some sort of island. Historic disputes, that's different. And we're not really defending what happens historically with any empires or any regime that's kind of had some sort of debate over land. This is the same Guardian that over the last few days have been talking about how to pronounce and spell Kiev and why it matters. So they are massive defenders of how to make sure we respect Ukraine and its capital up to a point where we need to know how to spell it and how to pronounce it, because it does matter. So the balance is completely out of the window now. And as we said, the level of fake news that they give out on a regular basis is gets as bad as some of these international and foreign state channels that we have, and these days we ban them anyway. And that's how we do things here in Britain. But I don't believe we should ban speech. We should actually allow them to operate up to a point where they go bankrupt. But for now, let them do it, and we should expose them. And also, as we say, it's a home of cringe. Let's talk about some of the headlines. Make ourselves laugh. So this one headline says, no actual lake measures up to the ideal lake for which I yearn. It's okay. They write articles about how the sea is limitless. So why is a lake so much more mysterious? I do find these sort of things fascinating anyway. It's abstract articles. But you say, it's okay, Maya. Some people are into the mystery of lakes. Then you have how to dress for your vaccine appointment. Wow. I mean, what? Even Joe Biden, who does his stage kind of PR stunts, he just wears his own normal boring tie. I mean, you have to dress up to go to your vaccine. That's why. Then you have, this is my favorite actually. Why do people hate vegans? I have a couple of problems with this headline. The headline, out of context, assumes that vegans are not people. So people are against vegans. And I don't think people hate vegans. People hate some of the vegans who are in your face. That's the problem. Because those vegans hate people. I'm going with the headline that vegans are not people. I'm just doing what they're doing. And then, I'm never more aware of my working class origins than when I hide from my cleaner. Why are you writing these things? You wonder why no one's buying anything from you. When BuzzFeed, they used to do kind of clickbaity, random abstract headlines, was because people would like to click on those articles. No one's going to click on this. Even I didn't bother to actually read this article about why she's hiding from the cleaner. But I guess we can guess why. I mean, look at her face. But okay, anyway. During the first lockdown, we had this massive fear and panic. Well, Sainsbury's and Tesco were all running out of everything. And there was an article saying, what the flour shortage tell us about who we are. Yeah, we like bread. That's what's telling us. This first lockdown, we ran out because we like it. Also, people are stupid. We panic for no reason. But we get flour and bread because we like bread. Leave us alone, Guardian. So this is the Guardian. I thought I'd show you, in case you're not familiar with the Guardian. In case you're new to this planet, I'll show you why the Guardian says Malvinas instead of the Falklands, because they are a bunch of out-of-touch metropolitan liberal elitist idiots who are not really in touch with normal society. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to come back with more updates. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.